So we have 1,048 images remaining, which isn't bad. We're doing pretty good, guys. We really are. Hey, how you doing? I don't have chat up properly because I keep moving things around. How many images have I done? I have done 67. I think I already closed the leaderboard. Oh no, I didn't. Let me do a quick search. Binary and Blaze. No, I've done 64. So tonight, I'll have done 67. Because I usually get 3 done in a stream. So, I don't have my earbud in, so I can't hear the pretty music or any of the alerts. Hey, we have a cat on dog cam. Look. Y'all are missing it. There's a cat on the dog cam. And the cat has walked away from the dog cam. Do you want more of your treat? Well, come here. You're gonna mess up my bunny marking times. Okay, now I should be able to hear all the alerts and the music. Boom. So Kerbal says, I returned the telescope mount I ordered because I didn't need it. It arrived back last Thursday, but took until today for me to get my refund. I ordered this thing last week. It said it was delivered on Friday. Apparently UPS drivers are under so much pressure that instead of delivering an item, they'll just mark it in their thing is delivered, in their system is delivered, and then they just won't, it won't get delivered, and it gets delivered the next time the truck goes out. So today, the delivery guy comes around again, knocks on the door, which I thought was unusual. He was like, oh, I'm actually going to get my trackball. This is cool. It wasn't my trackball. And I couldn't collect that package either because even though brokerage fees had been paid, they had not been cleared. So the poor UPS driver is like, I need a personal check. This is the first time I've ever had one of these. I need a personal check before I can clear this package to you. And I'm like, it's one of those days. It's just one of those days. Because the package wasn't something that I directly ordered, I only knew of its existence. Like, I didn't get an alert that it was coming in today. But yeah, fun with UPS. I just want my trackball. I just want my trackball. Look at all these boulders. So apparently we're just gonna have a cat on dog cam today, but this is better than him, harassing me. Yeah, there you go. Lay down next to Puck. He's laying down on the floor next to Puck, just off camera. So, yeah. Hey, Mike. I guess I should toss some Cheerios. You've been busy, Mike. And yes, Mike, mice come in different sizes. So, like your mouse might be too small for your hand. It depends on how big your hand is. Kerbal says, I ordered a UHC nebula filter. It arrives tomorrow in time for me to go to Bortles 5 Sky on Friday. I hope you get it tomorrow. I hope you have better luck with FedEx or UPS than I've had these last couple days. How does one subscribe to Tier 1? Tier 1 is not the free subscription that you get with your Twitch. It is a $5 a month subscription, and the best I can recall is there's a drop-down arrow by the subscribe button. And that's where you choose your tier from. There's not a whole lot different between the tiers other than the amount of money that you choose to put towards us. And B, oh, that's an interesting rock right there. We're gonna inspect this element. But yes, if you have Amazon Prime, you just need to link your Amazon account to your Twitch account. And you have a free tier 1 equivalent sub you can do every month. And it will remind you. It will indeed remind you every month after it's subscribed to resubscribe. Why do I have so many pings? Okay. Alright, and I have a request in Discord. I don't think this shows up on my screen, does it? Oh, shoot. Look at me. I'm all mapping, and I didn't even have the mapping screen up. I'm all mapping, and I didn't have the mapping screen up. Alright, so somebody in Discord was asking for their count, and I know they're less than 50, because I think they just started. And they're at 37, so they're 13 away. So another reason why the leaderboard is a big deal is because it essentially lists who's going to get extra rewards. And the rewards aren't going to be CosmoQuest swag, they're actually going to be mission swag. I know Dr. Pamela is still working on the details, but there should be pins and patches and stickers and things of that nature. I don't know about us making up, you know, our own swag. I know on previous support streamers talk about making stickers that say, you know, things like Bennu hates you. I am personally a fan of the window sticker on cars that says my T-Rex ate your stick family. So I would kind of like to see one that says Bennu destroyed your stick family. I lost track of the cat. I hope that means he went somewhere good. So, yeah. But yeah. There are many reasons for the leaderboard. One is to literally save me up to an hour every morning. Dr. Pamela's like, yeah, sure, you can charge that, but how about we get you started with some PHP coding? And I need to get, I had agreed to learn PHP, so I needed a project to get me started. And since then, I've broken, like, what feels like everything. Oh. Because when I was designing the code, when I was writing the code, I was using the sandbox data, which is much older than, excuse me, much older than the live data, much older than the live data. And so people were seeing their counts go, you know, down, way down. It is kind of big. I guess that one could be marked as a rock. And I know a lot of people were using the mark rocker, like, to mark dust. Which I think is what's thrown off of a lot of things. Eric says, if you don't break things, you're not learning. Usually when I break things, I break it locally and I can do something right away about it. But with all of this, it's not been local. And yes, we've worked to, you know, have a running, I have an amp. Yeah, I have an amp stack. I have, you know, access to the sandbox, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta test on live. I didn't want to test on live today. And I was hoping nobody would notice until after I got it fixed, which is why I didn't say anything when I broke it right away, except for the people that could help me fix it. So, but some of you noticed. So then I had to, you know, publicly say, yeah, it's broken right now. I've got a stack of amps. Nice. So, and normally I would totally be, yeah, Python's neat. I don't hate Python. I've started to learn bits of Python. I think I still have a book I bought in Seattle, still packed in a box, for my intentions to learn Python. I did not learn any Python in school. Any Python I've learned has been on my own post-school. They only recently started teaching Python at Youngstown. And it's not terrible that they don't. Oh, there goes the cat. Puck, 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 puck. My dog's going to chase him. Hey, Fluffy, come here. Come here. Leave him alone. He graced us with his presence. You can leave him alone. And I know I didn't do any Python in high school. I'm not sure when Python first came out. So, Green says, sadly the only Python I know is Monty. That's okay. That's also a good Python to know. Oh yeah? Well, you can come here, cat. I'll give you the rest of your treat. Come on. That is not a baby. That is a cat. I am trying to encourage him to come here so he'll finish his treat. Come here, bud. There you go. All right, come here. Yes, he is okay with the fact that I pick him up by the scruff of his neck. I learned an in-joke for urban astronomers, a gasoline filter. Take your telescope, put it in a car, put gas in the car, and take it and drive it to a darker spot. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. I did some astrophotography like that. Some very basic astrophotography. Nothing fancy, no telescopes, no... Oh, the first release was in 91. Okay. No, it wasn't popular enough. I mean, I went to a really small high school. It wasn't popular enough to learn in high school. High school, we learned basic, actually. We worked in basic. Maybe it was Q basic, but we worked in basic. I don't think I learned C or C++ till I went to college. I had started messing with HTML and CSS when I was in high school. And I knew PHP was a thing then, but again, I didn't learn it. I messed around a lot with HTML and CSS in high school. And a tiny bit of JavaScript. Maybe I did learn some C in high school. I don't even remember anymore. I really don't. It's been a while. You had Fortran 4 in high school. Wow. I heard today it was decided that we need to go back and switch dots and lines. No. No. That was not said at any point today, Mike. It was not said. Show me the evidence. Tinker's like, I want some treats too, Mom. Multitasking like a pro. Yeah, I got a cat in my lap. I'm barking Bennu. I'm tossing Cheerios to the dogs. The only thing I'm not doing that would be the ultimate of multitasking is making dinner. Today was a day, and I'm not making dinner. Power moving, Annie? Heck yeah. I'm just happy the cat's letting me do this. This feels like an improvement. He was giving me, he was being annoying earlier, giving me a rough time, but you know, he is an old cat, but I think we settled on something that made him happier, and it's just kind of a thing. I leave him with my dad next week. I'm a little anxious. Mike says, I'm trying not to be jumped on by one of my cats. Aw. That is apparently an everyday real morning struggle for Favorite Human and the cat. Because there are mornings when Favorite Human, especially on his days off, gets up way earlier than I do. And he'll come downstairs and he'll play video games. On his computer or on his PlayStation, it doesn't matter. And he will just try to be playing like League on his computer, and he'll be swatting away the cat because the cat's all trying to jump up in his lap. Alright, I'm calling this image good. I'm gonna hide my marks for a second because part of me is like, I think this is a crater, but I don't know. I can't really tell, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. There's gonna be 14 other people that look at this image. They decide it looks like a crater, good for them. But I'm gonna skip it. Are you done? Oh. Alright, he still didn't finish. I think he's taking his time tonight instead of inhaling it all at once. Alright, I'm calling that image done. So now I should be at 65. Occasionally after you hit image done, it'll freeze. It'll just sit here, look like it's not doing anything. Trust me, it did things. It just takes a moment. You can click image done multiple times. It won't do anything. Ooh, this is a nice one. We got some nice big boulders. Like this boulder's got this weird jagged thing going on. 43rd, awesome. Yeah, do a couple days of that and you'll be on the leaderboard in no time. Like I honestly never thought I would make it to the leaderboard. I was like, because I really do not enjoy doing this. The only way I enjoy doing it is doing it on stream with you guys. And some of you said it's easier when, you know, we're mapping Bennu together. I know some people like seeing how I mark things to kind of check, you know, their technique against mine. And all this other stuff. Plus, you know, it's no secret that I hate doing this. It's no secret I hate doing this. But it is kind of neat. We are looking at essentially an alien world. There's no aliens until there's aliens. But we're looking at a world that's not the one we live on. And these pictures are coming from a very far distance away. So, yeah, that's good you're moving the same image up. And the cat decided he was done. I just heard him do a thwop. And cry. Remember, folks, it's not a baby. There's not even a medium-sized human in the house tonight. I don't think I would have been able to do Bennu marking with him. He'd be like, Tia, let's play games. Because I think he could do this. He has the hand-eye coordination to do this. I just don't know if it's something he'd even be interested in doing. Yeah, I might do the, how many images are on how many views tonight. I might not do that because I did it twice yesterday. and I'm worried. I thought about doing it this morning, and I was worried that there wouldn't be a lot of a difference between last night's images, or last night's count and this morning's count, so I just didn't do it. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I know it's not entirely great because I'm not getting the numbers at the same time every day. So, you know, it can be kind of rough for guesstimating like how much time left. But, you know, DPI has done the math, and he'll be like, okay, I think it's going to take us until, you know, this date. He's actually given me a date. I'm not going to tell you guys what the date is, but DPI has given me a date. And honestly, we might be able to get done by that date. I think we can do it. I know right now we'll just be happy to see it dip below 1,000. But, yeah, actually, if we do 2 more images, well, we do 1 more image after this, and favorite human still isn't home. I can verbally give you numbers and maybe start typing it in. This image isn't so bad, so we might have time to do that. It's like just a real weird, rough area, and I don't ever know how to handle that. Alright, screw it, I'm marking it done. She says as she marks a few more rocks. What's up, Tink? Did everybody leave you? Everybody left her. Everybody left her. Screw it, I'm doing it. Wait a little bit. Huh. I don't think I shared the last image either. So I'm going to take a minute to inspect element. And we want to grab this web address and post it into Discord chat. Because there's a funky shaped looking rock there. Just have to make sure I dump it in the right place. Oh, I didn't even see that you were going to bed. Good night, Mike. So, Kerbal, you were able to do 10 images last night? I'm actually pretty impressed. These are like connected weird, and I'm not sure if this is technically all one boulder or if it's a bunch of little ones. Over 4 hours. Oh, wow. I think Mike's got it down to such a point where I think it takes him 3 to 5 minutes an image. And yes, I looked it up in the database, and if the unit of time is being used as what I think it is, yeah, he does 1 image every 3 to 5 minutes. I don't. I wanted to do a bit on their certificate of like how much time somebody donated, but I can't really find a good way to do that because some of the sums are like way huge and some of the sums are small. Kerbal says it takes me about 10 minutes an image. And I'm thinking I might just be like, take the number of images and multiply it by 10 minutes. And I feel like that would be a good guesstimate of amount of time spent on the project. And it would give a certificate a little more heft, so to speak, in case somebody was trying to use it to claim, you know, volunteer time for something, community service hours. Because I guess this could count as community service hours. mean, you're technically volunteering. But I'm thinking, yeah, that might be the best way to do it, is to just be like, alright, here's how much time it takes an average user. Or here's how much time it takes to mark one image. And that's more or less about the time that's been dedicated or, you know, donated. And there probably is a way to find out the average amount of time. Because even if it does end up being 5 minutes an image, still, if you do enough images, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, it can definitely take a while per image. I know, I hear you, Tinker. But I've seen numbers all over the place where I'm just like, all right. And, you know, and then how do you deal with, hey, then how do you deal with, you know, the people that have left the images up for forever, and how do you deal with the people that just click next? Image done. How do you deal with all the misclicks? You know, somebody repeatedly hitting image done, and I'm beginning to think that is really the only way to deal with it, is to just average out how much time it takes to make one mark. See, over here it looks like a crater, but in the other image it didn't. So I guess we're just gonna mark this as a crater. I hear you. Little dog, you got second dinner out of me tonight. Second dinner. Do you know how rare that is for you to actually trick me into second dinner? I guess they felt they weren't getting enough. All right, good night, Mike. I don't know. The images typically look real bright in the app, but look dark when they're loaded into Discord. They are Hobbit dogs. Oh my goodness. Tinker, can you sit at least? Tinkerbell, sit. The gears are turning in her head. Kevlar says, my dog would love to live at your house for a second meal. I mean, they get fed in the morning, first thing I get up. I literally cannot do anything else until they're fed. It is the only way to make her quiet, is to feed her right away. She won't go outside unless she really, really has to go. She wants to eat. The other one will go outside first. And then 5 o'clock is when they get dinner. And sometimes they bully me into getting dinner before that. So I think today they got dinner at 4. And then she started fussing again at 8. So, and by the time I realized what I was doing and that she had already had dinner, I was like, well, whatever. You guys got me. I didn't even reduce the amount of food they got. She's not starving. Trust me, she's not starving. There's a cardboard box full of dog food sitting right near me. They're not starving at all. Okay. You're still not sitting. Tinkerbell, sit. You want this? See, if it was a piece of pizza, you'd already be sitting. Oh, now you sit. That's a good girl. Sit. Don't sass me. Sit. Tinkerbell. She had her butt on the floor for a second. Puck's got his butt up. Sit. There you go. There you go, that wasn't so hard. Sassing me until she gets her Cheerios. Alright, and this will be my third image for the night. So we're just gonna pull up some database stuff. And image done. So I should be at 67. Yeah, we're definitely done. Look at this one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Exit. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Alright, let me futz around with things again. And where did that go? Don't I have a better way to do this? I do. Look at that. Kind of. Kind of. Alright, give me 1 second while I pull up that database I want. Or not the database, the, there we go, the spreadsheet I want. What do I have going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now this really... I always forget how much this throws off. Could I double check your count? Absolutely, because I am getting into the database right now. Well, I'm actually rather... excuse me, I'm opening it up again. Refreshing the numbers. Do search for Kerbal. You have 43. You can do it. Let's see if I have any more requests on Discord. I don't. Alright, so now I have a gazillion. I have what feels like a gazillion queries. So first thing we do over here is put the date on it, and today is 5 August 2019. And down here we're going to put some, so we might as well get all of our stuff together. Nope, no, not there. Excuse me. I feel like I have something caught in my throat. That's going to freak out and give me a divide by 0 error. We're going to ignore that. We're going to turn that into a percentage, and we're still going to ignore that because the minute I start punching in numbers, the minute it'll be happier. So we have 92 stuck at one view, or one person submitting. Who else is looking at this? Somebody else is looking at this now. Ha 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 ha. So 8. We're stuck at 2 views. 915. That number's actually gone down a bit. We're stuck at 3. You got 15 at 4. 5 at 5. None at 6. 6 at 7. None at 8. feel like I'm reading off lotto numbers. 3 at 9. Let's see, now we're on to 10. 1 at 10. Because I know you guys are actively marking these numbers will go up. None at 11. None at 12. None at 13. Kerbal says that's a weird rock in the bottom left. Let me open that up. Yeah, where it has like 2 different levels on it. I'm not entirely too sure how I would mark that, other than I would mark it as one big boulder. Definitely make sure that gets put in the Discord, because there is somebody in the Discord whose job it is, no joke, to literally figure out where these images are on Bennu that we're seeing all this weird stuff and going at it from there. So it's in the Discord. Perfect. All right. It's 1046 and 1046. So we haven't had we haven't had a whole lot of movement since last night. So I would say this is probably it's probably a little less than 24 hours. You know, as expected, the number of images that have only had one view are going down, the percentage of which is going down. And still, I want to say most of the images are stuck at below 4 views. So that's kind of frustrating. I know it's frustrating, but things are happening. Things are happening. I don't even have a glass of water or anything handy to drink. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So yeah, the numbers are going down. And they're kind of the percentages are percolating up. Oops, I don't want to view it that way. And yeah, the number of images that have had only the percentage of images that have only had one view, that percentage is steadily going down. Everything else just gets kind of stuck wherever. But it looks like 3 views is indeed the bottleneck, because that is the percentage that steadily goes up. So that's kind of a bummer. Like it's really only changed by 1. Like, I know other images have certainly just kept going through the process. But it seems like 3 views is our bottleneck, which is an interesting bottleneck. And the drop from 3 to 4 is always very significant. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of that. And then this is something new I've been doing. 5 August 2019. I'm going to do the same thing here. Put a sum of these. I know this isn't formatted as nicely as the other. And over here we'll do that cell divided by this cell, which will just give us the percentage after some formatting. It won't be happy till I put actual numbers in it, but it'll get there. This way, when I pop in numbers, it'll do the thing right away. So I think to do this particular query, I have to go back to like where I pull the images from. Nope, not that one. That's not the one I want. Okay, so I want to look at all the users that have done at least one image, but no more, greater than or equal to 50. I feel like that's... I have those numbers backwards. I have those numbers backwards. Wait, how did I do that? Oh no, it's at least 50, but less than 100. There we go. That's what I did. I was like, how? At least 50, but less than 100. So right now that's 90 people. And then, for whatever reason, partially probably because of my own curiosity, how many people have only marked one? Over 9,000, or not over 9,000. Let me look that up real quick, because I actually do have that as, once I figured out how to do comments in SQL. 937 people have only done one. Yes, they are on their own little segment of the mailing list. I have not emailed them yet. I'm not ready to email them. I'm not sure what I would say. I wanted to make sure I had a good day. And how many total users? Over 3,000. So we have just under a third that have marked just one image. Which is, I know, a little frustrating, but it's how it goes. So we do 400 to 500. And then from this point on, it's easier for me to, I'm just gonna drag the leaderboard off the screen. Hey, look at my drive. Full of work stuff. From here on, it's rather than me run a database query, it's actually easier for me to look at the leaderboard, because that's already ran queries for me, and just kind of pull data from there. So 900's been 0. 800, between 8 and 900 is one person. How many regulars do I have? People that mark on a more or less daily basis? I haven't run a query for that. That's actually probably, that would actually kind of be interesting to see the time gap. Hold on. I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be interesting to see, but, and then 1, 2, 3. But I don't think it's many. Oops, I meant for this number. I meant for this to be somewhere else. Yep, there we go. And then let me pull the total. But yeah, I have not done a query to see who maps on every day, or I haven't grouped or tried to see what users are mapping on what day. So 3750 is our total, and then we have this divided by that, and still everybody that's done over 50 images is still less than 5% of the thing. So let me, obviously for the older data, I can't add this in because I don't do snapshots, but from here on out, I can just add 1, 5, and 10, so you guys can really get an idea of what it looks like. Let me trying to think how I'm going to mark these. Hey, Super Cowboys. I should have actually done it like this. That's my bad. Yes, Tinkerbell, I hear you, but I don't feel bad for you. She's like, but Mom, you should feel bad for me. Can you sit? Tinkerbell, sit. Good boy, Puck. Do you want your... Come here, Puck. Sit. Here. Take it. As he ever so gently takes them out of my hand. Sit. No, I'm not trying to open up the help center. I was just trying to mute my microphone. Okay. So we're going to add in all the people that have marked a single image. All the people that have marked between 2 and 5 images. And all the people that have marked 6 to 10 images. Cheers for Tinker and Puck. It didn't quite work, but I'll still throw the Cheerios. Hey! Jeez, Tinker. Oof, oof. Bark, bark. All right. So I have 937 that I've only marked 1 image. And then I have to add in all of my correct stuff. So we want greater than 1 up till 5. Up to and including 5. And that is 1,562. Oh, you know what? I see what I screwed up. I see what I screwed up with these images. I understand. All right. And now I screwed up formatting. But that's okay. But I see what I screwed up, and now I'm like, okay, this will work the way I want it to work. I thought that didn't look right. And then... Oh wait, how do I mark that? So there's the one... You know what? We'll do it like this. Because this gets a little confusing. So we'll do 2, 3, 4. So give me 1 second while I fix this. Shh. Oops. I think I just heard a car door. You have been warned.
I'm exhausted. Who are you?
He said, you guys probably didn't hear it. Hello, chat. I'm exhausted. Who are you?
Guess what?
What? Should I have the mic open for this?
No, but UPS payment.
Hold on. I don't think any of us are sure who we are. No, Favorite Human and I were just talking about how we are going to deal with a package tomorrow. And how exactly we are going to get this package. Because something was ordered from overseas. There needed to be brokerage and customs fees paid on it. And, yeah. Alright. So here y'all see the total numbers. So we have, let me refresh this. This is actually probably not, unless somebody registered within the last few minutes, which nobody did. Perfect. These numbers are perfect. And I can't just add all of these numbers together. They potentially won't be accurate. I don't trust my math on this. Because it looks like I just typed these numbers in. So yeah, a quarter of registered users have only mapped a single image. And then, you know, the numbers kind of fall from there. And it is indeed, you know, it is what it is. Let me do a quick sum of these percentages, but I can already tell you it's going to be over 95 or 80. There we go. Yeah, I realize that this sum and this sum doesn't equal 100. We're doing funky things with the numbers. Don't worry about it. But yeah, potentially less than a quarter of people, less than a quarter of the people that have registered, or about a quarter of the people that have registered, have marked a single image. So it would be incredible if they would come and mark one more, just one more. And I have things set up to email those individuals. Unfortunately, as with most email campaigns, I imagine the success rate of getting those emails opened is not the greatest, but I feel like it's worth a Hail Mary pass. And I also feel like we've been really good about not emailing y'all about Bennu. Because really the best way to get Bennu updates is to come and check it out. Hey, Sucking Cats! Kerbal asks, are there registered users who haven't marked a single image? There might be, but how I have my query set up, I don't see them. So I guess it's really more accurate to say of all the people that have marked images, a quarter of them, more or less, have marked a single image. And the percentage drops off very sharply. And I used to have a version of this where I had divided it by tens up until 50. But I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to do that to y'all. Because it is kind of sad. So, yeah. how it is. But the reason why 50 and above is the cutoff for the leaderboard is because, well, at that point, you are definitely a leader. You're within the top 5%, let's just round it up to 5% of Bennu mappers. So yeah, you should totally be on that leaderboard. And for the super hyper competitive of y'all, that totally meets that need to know, you know, what your status is. So, Tinkerbell, oh Tinkerbell, oh Tinkerbell. Guess I'm gonna shut that down for the night. I like numbers. So, let me find chat. So I'm gonna wrap it up and call it a day. A night, I guess. Yeah. Well, favorite human's home. I have exactly 0 things ready for dinner. So he's talking about going to the pub around the corner. And yeah, I think I want to go to the pub around the corner. It's been one of those days. I've not had luck with UPS today. UPS has been my nemesis. We're waiting on 2 packages, and I'm supposed to have a bunch delivered tomorrow. So tomorrow I might just sit out on my porch and just stalk them, or I might stalk the UPS truck through, you know, the wonders of the internet. Because I ordered a $100 trackball to replace my current wireless trackball. And favorite human got a package today that he had paid online the brokerage fees, but they hadn't cleared his bank yet. So the UPS driver shows up today, and I have the audacity to just try to grab this package out of his hand when he's like, look, the fees aren't paid yet. This is the first time I've ever had to deal with this. I just got off the phone with my boss. This is what I was told to do. You write us a personal check. This is going to be delivery attempt number 1. And I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, that now has to be retrieved tomorrow from the hub because I don't want it to get lost. And my trackball just hasn't been delivered. I was actually hoping it would be my trackball. I gave them a full business day to figure it out, because it's not unusual for UPS drivers to literally be instructed to mark every package on their truck as delivered even when it's not. Isn't local shopping a blessing? Here's the thing with what Favorite Human ordered, though. He could not get that locally. It is literally a bespoke item. Y'all will see it when y'all see it. And I don't think the trackball I wanted is in any of the shops. In fact, like, I'm lucky if I can find this trackball in any of the local shops. There's just no. Even if I went to the big micro center, they still wouldn't have my trackball. You can't really buy trackballs locally. So yeah. Kerbal says, I had to go to distribution center to pick up a package once. I've had the unfortune of going many times. So it sounds like I'm going to wake up early in the morning to go pick up this package. So, delayed 5 days due to weather, the post office being closed. I really needed the contents. Yeah. Postal service I don't usually have a problem with, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's enough about me complaining about UPS. All right, Tinkerbell, would you like some more bits? Speak. Good girl. Exactly 2 barks. Read a Scotsman and no, I don't have one. So, Alright, I guess it's wall of text time. So this has been a production of PSI, that's Planetary Science Institute, working in collaboration with Youngstown State University here in Youngstown. It's dark outside now, Ohio. We are brought to you by you, so thank you for doing all of the science. Thank you for all of your support, and thank you for your patience. Yeah. Yeah, Ner, when it is something frivolous, it can wait. It arrives in no time from the other side of the world. Yeah. So, we do these rock marking streams to help keep y'all motivated. I'm doing everything I can to help keep y'all motivated because we know this is a tiresome task. So yeah. Mark above 50, get on the leaderboard. We'll talk in the future when I know more about specifics of swag, about, you know, what y'all can get. There's the possibility, and I stress the possibility, of naming things on Bennu. And yeah, I know literally nothing other than that. So, until next time, I guess. Because, wait. Alright, what? I'm waiting. I'll talk while you type. How many images for the t-shirt? Oh. Real talk, the image cutoff for the t-shirt is probably going to be 1,000 images. Real talk. I tell you 1,000 because that way, if it's lower than 1,000, a lot of you will be happy. If it's not, if I tell you a low number and it's higher than that, y'all will be mad. But if I tell you a high number and it's lower than that, y'all will be happy. So I'm going to roll with 1,000. These are going to be small swag prices because y'all are all over the world and international shipping is expensive. Like, it's real cheap for me to slide a sticker into an envelope and put, you know, normal letter postage on it and mail it. It's kind of expensive to send t-shirts. So yeah, I know it is demotivating, isn't it? Yeah. A challenge coin would be cool. Yeah, but how see, the money for the challenge coins and things has to come from somewhere. That's the problem. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you all about that. Is that the money for all these swag things and stickers and the pins and postage, that all comes from somewhere. So right now, I think that money is coming from Osiris Rex. I really don't know. Again, this is a Dr. Pamela question. And yeah. Oh, you would buy one. Are there places where you can just, like, make a design for a challenge coin and just have them made bespoke? It seems like something that you'd, like, talk to a machine shop about and then, you know, then they go and get them plated and everything else, and I don't know. I'm sure there are Smiths on Twitch who would make you one. I know they were a big deal. They are still kind of a big deal. I don't know. That's a good one. A challenge coin. You may have missed it. I talked about early in the stream about how I really... So, there's a thing in the US where people will put, for whatever reason, a representation of their family on their back car window. And it can be anything from stick figures, it can be stick figures, it can be, I'm trying to think, like symbols. Like one that I've seen a lot, and I think it's just because I see that certain car over and over and over again, is like big pairs of beach sandals for adults and little pairs of beach sandals for kids. But usually it's something to represent your family, and sometimes they'll even have like pets in there. And they vary widely from just simple little things to like really elaborate, like Star Wars kind of things. But one of my favorite things that I see is line art of a T-Rex. It says, "My T-Rex ate your stick family." So making line art of Bennu and a back window sticker that says, "Bennu wiped out your stick family," you know, I think would be hilarious. Even if it's just something that we put up on Redbubble and gets printed at will and I just buy one, yeah. So, we can make an art we can art and put up on Redbubble different sticker designs and things like that because they print them as they're needed. So, but plastic 3D printed ones would be fairly easy. They would be, but I don't have a 3D printer. PSI has a 3D printer. I don't know what they use their 3D printer for. I might not find out until the end of this month. So, I do and I don't have access to 3D printers. There's a bunch at the university. Youngstown's supposed to be like the spot for 3D printing, and I don't know. Image isn't completing. Hit refresh. Just hit refresh. It'll serve you a new one. Trust me, it saves it faster than it serves you a new one. I think that's what takes so long, is that it's finding one to serve to you. Some 3D printed stuff can be really cool, especially if you get multiple resins in there, or multiple colors, resin, things of that nature. I don't know. I'm sure Dr. Pamela and I will continue talking about the swag. I'm sure we'll talk to the Osiris Rex team about the swag. And things of that nature. So, but yeah. That's all I know about the swag. It's not a lot, I know, and the numbers might not be accurate, but I'd rather give you really high numbers and be wrong than give you really low numbers and have you all be angry. So, it's just kind of what I'm going for. Alright, my throat is definitely raw, and I'm gonna go, because dinner at the pub sounds wonderful. If you hit Kerbal, if you hit image done, it saved the marks. If it really makes you feel better, hit image done again. But trust me, the marks are saved. In fact, let me shoot. It's kind of difficult for me to pull up exactly what one you did. But trust me, it's done. There's a way that I can pull up and reassure you that it is done, but trust me, it's done. You can hit it, you can hit image done a third time, but it's done. So, for whatever reason, it saves the images it saves the marks really fast, but it is really slow in delivering a new image. So when in doubt, feel free to hit that image done button a second time and then just hit refresh. It'll be fine, I promise. Scott Socking Cat says, "Trust me, I'm a scientist." Well, only kinda. I don't blame you, take a break. Alright, everybody, we did good work tonight. I am definitely going to go track down Favorite Human and get on this whole pub dinner thing, because pub dinner for the win. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow, because there's rocket launches tomorrow. Bet you didn't know that. Alright, so I will see you all tomorrow night for the rocket launches. Check out rocketlaunch.live for the times, because I have already forgotten which times. And yes, there's daily space tomorrow at 1700 UTC. But yeah. Until next time, have a wonderful insert time of day here, and I will see you all soonish. As soon as I, get ready to awkwardly roll the credits. Alright. Later, everybody. Bye!